pull that. Yeah. That's awesome. Hello and welcome. I'm Julia Katsivo and I'm here today with Rosa Lokaisingh. She is the networking coach. Now this is very important, folks. We're here today because, well, as you know, tomorrow is my all-day conference at 6090 Dixie Road. And it's all about networking, all about connecting and learning. And we're going to learn today the one thing not to do with networking events from a master networker herself. I have been to Rosa's events. I have seen her heart. I have met with her one-on-one on multiple occasions over the last few years. And I'm telling you, this woman has a heart for what she does and she knows what she's doing. So she's going to share with us. She's taken the time after a very long day to share with us the one thing not to do, which is also like a pet peeve for her, as well as some of the things to do so that tomorrow when you show up for my conference and any other networking events that you go to, you can start to put these things into effect so that you start to see profit, you start to make real connections. So let's dive right in.
Awesome.
What is the one thing not to do with networking events?
Thank you so much, Julia. The one thing that I really prefer that you stop doing when you're going to networking events is don't go alone. Make sure that you are on a mission to take one person at least with you.
Wow.
How could you call it networking and you're walking in alone and you have a database of 1,000 connections?
Wow, wait, that is really profound. So when you're going to a networking event, do not go alone. So when you're sitting at home, don't say, oh, I'll go to this event, and then just take yourself?
No, because you already know about 25 people who might be interested or who would be perfect for that event. And it's not your issue whether they already booked something else or whether they have the time to do it or the schedule. It's your only responsibility is to notify them, inform them of this event, because you're spreading information, you're educating others, you're helping others move their business forward, just as you want them to help you. And if you haven't told them about that event, they've missed out on an opportunity. And many people change their mind at the last minute to jump on board with you, either because you're going or because of the content of that event the next day. And it's so, I just, did some shifts in my own agenda for tomorrow because I couldn't figure out how to make Julia's event work for the whole day. And I didn't want to go for part of the day. So we talked it over and I said, Julia, I have this happening at 12, this happening at 3. Help me figure out how to do this. And we worked it out.
We did!
Yes! And of course, I referred tons of people to her event. And tonight, I'm going to go home and send it to a few more people individually. I may do a small group because messaging in groups is a little bit daunting. But you do small groups, intimate groups of people don't mind being together in a small group. But when we do large groups of 40 and 50 people, it becomes daunting. So do individual messages because Facebook has actually changed the game. So that we could do individual messages now more often than group messages, right?
Wow. So you're saying reach out. So really, it's a matter of just taking that extra time, isn't it? Is that what stops people from doing that? Is that what stops people from sharing, oh, I'm going for this event, it would be great for you too? Why do we not do that? Why do we not do that?
It's really about time. We are so rushed, we are so sped up in our day-to-day life that people think, I don't have another 10 minutes. I need to put my feet up. I need to grab a bite. I need to say hello to somebody, my son or my daughter. You can do all that, but find 10 minutes. That's all it takes sometimes, 10 minutes. And you know why it's important? Because it's not only going to benefit you by having all these people there and sharing the information where you could brainstorm later and support each other, you're actually going to be impacting another powerhouse in the community. If the leader, say in this case Julia, is leading that, and I really didn't start off doing this to pitch Julia, it was just about networking in general, but I need to use an example. If that person has put in all that work and effort into putting on this event for our business community, imagine the outcomes and the what would happen that would generate out of the activity, out of you connecting these people with your name mentioned. Thank you, Rosa, for sending me to Julia's event. I met Donald, not Trump. I met Donald Ho. I met Irene Jacks, and I had an amazing discussion with the core speaker at that event. Guess what? I've just introduced, a new addition to my work. Something magical might happen tomorrow at that event, and you don't know whether you have been responsible for making a difference in that person's life.
Wow, you're amazing. I don't know, I think you're getting chills as I am. I'm always getting chills when I listen to you. You're different. The way you look at things just makes absolute sense. And that's why when you have your presentations and you're speaking, it's so easy to connect with what you're saying and to put it in actionable terms. So, it's so true. What thinking bigger, thinking past just myself and me going to this event. And you're right, supporting each other within the business community, because it is tight-knit and it does feed into each other. It's so amazing. Now, you also offer one or two amazing points. Now, tomorrow, people will come and say, hey, hi, what do you do? I guess we shouldn't do that.
Well, you know what? It's really a little bit confronting when you ask people, what do you do? And there's a room of 200 people and everybody wants to meet somebody else. And they're thinking, am I going to talk about my business again? Really, the people who understand relationships are really there to get to know people. So the more you ask a question about that person, say, listen, so what brought you to this event? What made you say yes? Or something. That's our wonderful waiter tonight at Pickle Barrel, because we were supporting Anita in opening up a soft launch for the Holistic Chamber of Commerce, by the way. And so that's another thing I want you to know. We're not just at any old event. We're here at Anita Shashesky's event at Pickle Barrel in Brampton. Okay? And last night I was out in Burlington.
You're right. And I have this ridiculous event tomorrow, but I'm here today because I understand we gotta support each other. There's no, I'm sorry, there's just no other way around it.
There isn't.
There isn't.
There isn't. We think we have a choice, but to be honest, people, we have no choice. If we want to grow together as a prosperous and thriving community, we have no choice but to put our hearts and souls into connecting each other. And that's why my business is called Connecting You. Because if each one of us is not connecting somebody else to somebody else, we are not doing our part to build this community. This community needs to grow faster. We're not growing fast enough. I'll be honest with you. And when I know that you have 1,000 connections and you've been networking in the Peel region for 5 years and 10 years, and you tell me you couldn't think of anybody to go, I'm sorry, but I don't buy it.
Oh my gosh, this woman is just so juicy.
You can just stop right now as you're listening to me and just go plug in 5 people on Messenger and say, Julia Katsivo is having this event. It's called, what's it called?
The Personal and Professional Pursuit of Excellence 2017. Call it Bold Action. We're calling it Bold Action.
Bold Action event tomorrow.
Yes.
And, and I know that even if you aren't going, here's the trick, even if you aren't able to go, you just say, listen, Donna, listen, Jenny, listen, Harry, I am not able to be there tomorrow, but I know that you will benefit from this because of the person that's putting it on and because of the speakers and the information that she's providing tomorrow. I want you to check it out. Even if you can get there for half a day, make an attempt or check it out at least and let me know. Always ask them to let you know. You want to follow up with these people so that they're in touch with you. So the next time they will ask you what events are happening. You'll be the go-to person. Or you will be able to go back to them and say, hey, I know you missed the last event, but you know what? Why don't you go to Henry's event next week? Listen, be the promoter for everybody. You don't have to wait for the lead connectors like Jennifer Beal to do all the work for us. Jennifer Beal is working so hard. Hey, what's wrong with us? She needs our help. We need to help her. She's been putting on events for all of us for how many years? 10 years plus? What are we doing? What are you doing? Ask yourself, what are you doing tonight? Can you think of 5 people that you can refer to an event for tomorrow or the day after? Please, tell me you can do that much.
Well, as you have seen for yourself, you definitely need to connect with this wonderful, amazing superstar. This lady is just a well of wisdom and information. I will put her contact information in the comment box. Please friend her, please connect with her. She is the real deal. Now, every time I see her, she's dressed so well, she's looking so good. But here's the crazy thing is when you get to learn just how little sleep she had, or the places she came from, or the things that she did, and you realize she walks her talk, man. She's not just choosing that one event or two and just she walks her talk. She is the real deal. She has a heart, she has a passion, and please come out tomorrow. Let your friends know about tomorrow, and you will soon find out all the wonderful things that Rosa is up to and what she's also doing. I have no words. I love what you do and the impact that you have, and I'm so fortunate to know you. I'm so fortunate to know you.
Oh, Julia, the first day we met about a year ago at another connector,
And
Bonnie
she's here.
Chan.
Bonnie, yeah, Bonnie.
See? And I mention everybody. I don't hide anybody.
No.
Hi, Bonnie. We met at Bonnie Chan's event, and I've known Bonnie for years. She and I did workshops together, and she's an amazing networker. And we connected there, and since Julia and I connected, we've been in touch. And I knew from that time I met her, the energy that I felt from her, that she was going to do great things. And here she is. You know, 1 year later, she's doing greater things than she started. And you know what? It's a hunch. I go by my energy, my feel. So it's not, everything is not words or verbal communication. A lot of it is my hunch. Trust your instinct, people. Trust your gut, and really feel that person when you go. I have a slide in one of my PowerPoint presentations that says, I don't need to know you. I can feel your energy. Get in touch with your deeper side, your right brain, your creative side, and connect with people at a much deeper level. And you'll see, you don't need a whole lot of words. Go for it. Have fun networking. Good night.
Thank you, Rosa. Thank you. And see you all tomorrow. More information in the comment box.